Hi everyone, it's another episode of Mad As I Go. Now, over my lifetime I have said a lot of offensive things, and some of them have been of a sexist nature. I tend to dwell in that realm of comedy that is known as dark comedy. If it's fucked up and disgusting, I'm probably going to laugh at it because there is something wrong in my head. There's a chemical imbalance in there somewhere. Anyway, one thing I've noticed when saying sexist comments, especially around women, is that they tend to get offended. And they get really offended, and they're willing to, you know, justify their anger and all their over-the-top dramatic shit. Like, if you say something about a guy like, oh, a guy just thinks with his dick, they're just gonna chuckle or just ignore it completely. But if you say a woman only thinks about money, you're gonna have a bunch of women going, what is wrong with you, you sexist prick? Well, not all women are like that. Some women are fucking beautiful, blah, 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 blah. What they're missing is what is being said isn't to be taken with full-on seriousness. I'm not stating it as a fact. It's obviously meant as a joke. I mean, if you're going to say something offensive around women, about them, you're obviously joking, or just really stupid. Anyway, one thing I have noticed, though, is that when it comes to music, though, it doesn't really matter what's said there. I don't know if there's a phenomenon where most women don't actually listen to the lyrics, but I have often seen women groove into songs like Shake Your Ass by Mystical. I've seen that happen, women dancing to that. And even that Bubba Sparxxx song, Booty Everywhere, you know, booty, 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 rockin' everywhere, that horrible piece of shit. I've seen women dance to that. And Birthday Sex. I've heard women crank that shit. That's my jam. Birthday Sex. Go listen to that song. It's the most sexist shit ever. But one that I find just, horrendously funny to me, and this is a little bit dark that I find all this thing funny, but remember with that whole thing with Chris Brown and Rihanna, right? You know, when that first came out, every woman around the world was like, what a cunt, what a piece of fucking shit. How could he do that? Months later, he's back on top of the charts due to those same fans who were against him at the time. It just seems our generation moved past it a lot quicker. If you go back a couple of decades and look at the Icon Tina Turner phase thing, what happened there? He beat up on her, or there was, you know, rumours going around. No one actually saw any pictures as far as I'm concerned. I haven't seen the proof. It's probably real. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying that back then they didn't need pictures or anything. They heard about that and his fucking career was over. Ike Turner, you heard of him? But our generation, oh, he beat up on a woman. That song's pretty good. And his hits to come out after that were all like kind of just not appropriate for what had just happened. Like, I Can Transform Ya. You really shouldn't bring out a song which is about transforming a woman near the time where you beat the shit out of a woman and transformed her face. It's just gonna be seen as inappropriate to some. And then years later they get together and make a song, Birthday Cake, which is mostly just cake, 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 and then with the most, like, misogynist lyrics of all time on both sides. Rihanna has a misogynist verse, and then Chris Brown has his. And there's one really great bit in it which makes me laugh because considering, you know, oh, he beat her up, that's terrible. Years later, we're going to listen to a song which they have a duet together in, and he's going to say, I'm going to give it to you in the worst way, and we're all going to cheer. It's fucking hilarious to me. Knowing all these people who go on about, oh, TMZ's the greatest, I'm following the trends, I'm doing all that, they can't even keep up with their own fucking trends. Chris Brown shouldn't have any fucking fans anymore. Most of them deserted him near the incident, and then years later it's, oh yeah, it's all forgotten. That'd be like if Charles Whitman survived. He snipers all those people in Texas, survives a couple of months later, they're like, ah, he's a crazy cunt. They just completely get over it. It couldn't happen in any other generation but ours. Maybe it happened in another generation in another place, but for Western society to just let that slide is a very funny commentary on our fucking generation. I find it hilarious. And yes, I know the humour I'm finding in it is completely fucked and I should not laugh at it, but I'm gonna anyway, because I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, that was Mad As I Go. See what I do for you people? You don't appreciate my videos, but I let my cigarette go out so I could talk to you.